Welcome everybody to the Echo Arena VR Master League. My name is NightFiree with 2 E's. I'm here with PAMWOW. I was trying to think of something catchy on the spot, Pam, and I couldn't think of it. If you have a catchy tag for your name, give it to me now, please.
I've got, I mean, I guess like a short Pam. I'm guessing like a short Pam or something. I mean, I'm used to Palador making rhymes with my name and his name. The Discord have certainly given us a lot to work with, but I don't know if you want to work with Pam or something. It's up to you. But yeah, excited for this game today.
Yeah, we have High Voltage versus Wrath duking it out. Some top tier teams ready to square away. I do believe that High Voltage had to bring in a sub for this matchup, so they are running with at least 1 league sub, but you know, a lot of those league subs are pretty dang good, so it probably shouldn't set them back too much. I'm curious to see how it affects their gameplay, and we're going to find out right now because we're about to hop into round 1 pretty soon, Pam.
And I'm curious to see this game in general because I'm used to the stereotypically chaotic realm of the Oceanic region. So to see a game in an alternate region, well, this might be quite an interesting game to see. And we're going to get into this first round here. And High Voltage able to find that disc in the middle, and they're going to go for a play inside the bubble. A pass going there to LOL. He's going to play inside, but he's going to get stunned there. And Link1 going to find the disc and go for a clear to the left tunnel there.
Excellent bit of defense there on that stun. They were setting up nicely there. Almost a shot on goal, just missing over the top. It does look like the stack might have been there in time from High Voltage, but defense here is able to snag disc. A little bit of brawling here in the center as Wrath try and set something up here. They might be able to slow it down, but the intercept interrupts whatever they were going to pull off here. The missed disc as he floats by is no good, and this is time for High Voltage to set up and maybe get a stack push down here. Yes, they are. They're inside zone. Disc being competed in a 2v2, both brawling for it. Link1 able to slap it away.
Great defense coming there from Link1, and immediately in this game we can see both teams applying a lot of pressure, but here comes Chuck Norris with a nice shot, but LOLs are the best. LOLs are the best. Found a great save there and cleared it through the left tunnel, and maybe a regrab in here to follow up with the 2 points outside the bubble, 3 points. He's juking it left and right, over and under, but more great defense coming there from Wrath, and they might go for another clear here through the left tunnel.
They're operating on a 3v4. You can see Arrow Knight now drifting away in the zone of High Voltage, and so very good for Wrath to be able to hold on for as long as they are. And I wonder if High Voltage are sort of taking their time on purpose. Yes, it does look like Arrow Knight's back in place now, and should be Wrath setting up some sort of play inside the zone of High Voltage. Defense has been pretty on point. That's going to be a pretty good clear, but the stack right on disc, and they're going to continue to try and volley for it here in midfield.
They were able to minimize the impact of that short disconnect there, but hopefully we can see some more action coming in here with a pass there from Wrath, and they're going to be playing it nice and safe here. They want to draw out another play from High Voltage to make another play. They're going to pass it through to the right. There's Arion Knight. Sorry, I'm unfamiliar with all these names. Arion Knight passes it to the left to Chuck Norris. He's moving his way up. Oh, and a nice pass there to Link1, who finds the inside shot. 2 points, and that's going to open up this round. Wrath 2-0 to High Voltage.
That was an excellent little 1v2 inside a bubble there. Nice cross through the center, and you know, just a lot of misdirection. Goalie head on a swivel trying to watch that disc cross, and almost slapped in. It was grabbed and thrown so quick, and we'll see if High Voltage can react accordingly. A good stun here to get the intercept on disc. An open goal shot just wide.
But Chuck Norris found the rebound, and he might be able to find another 2 points here, and indeed he does inside the bubble. 2-on-2 Wrath to High Voltage, 4-0. And wow.
It's not Chuck Norris, okay?
Oh, it's not. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. You know what? I've been done over by quite a few names in the recent times. We had a whole team change their names to like the similar like sounding name, and it kind of stuffed me up for the whole stream. But regardless, High Voltage looking for an answer back here inside the bubble, playing around the pole here. Cross check. Takes a cross to LOLs are the best. LOLs are the best. Back to Cross. Cross inside the bubble. Goes for a backboard shot, but too much to the left there. And Wrath going to go for a clear through the right tunnel here.
I think that also might have been a pass towards Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja just missed it, though, on that backboard. And what a ridiculous shot from Chuck, not Norris. The 3 coming in here.
Wrath were able to take advantage of that that overextension of high voltage in their attack, and they found the regrabs, they found the three-pointer, and Wrath showing some early promise in this game with 6 minutes on the clock. Still anyone's round, but we'll see. High voltage with the just advantage now.
Good bit of stack work to get Chuck down there in time to snag disc and find that open goal. Now high voltage looking to get some sort of response, but instantly stunned away. Aeronite able to grab that and clear it out. And now I am curious to see if the Wrath stack's going to be here before high voltage is. It doesn't look like all four here back in defense. The bubble is here. They are trying to defend, but the goal is open as the dive from goalie comes in. Another 2 points. Link one slamming that one home.
Wrath doing really well to make use of all their players in the offensive bubble of high voltage. Yeah, they're doing really well to just manage all their players. You can see the regrabs actually coming in, and instead of regrabbing to look for the disc, they're regrabbing to their spots. Like, they're regrabbing to their positions, ready to pass, ready to make a point, ready to punish any overextensions of high voltage. And it seems that they have been able to do that within the first 5 minutes of this round. Can they maintain this lead though? They're going to be passing it through to the mid side here. I blow at sports. I got to make sure I'm reading these names properly. It doesn't seem that you blow at sports, mate. You're doing quite well this game. I blow at sports yet again. A nice little pass there down to Link one, and they're going to find the rebound. And I blow at sports certainly does not blow at sports. Finds the inside 2 points, 11-0 here. Wow, good pass there.
That was a no-look shot from Link one up above him, and I guess not looking is what caused it to ding off the bottom half of the goal, but a great follow-up from Iblow to snag that and toss it in for another 2. 11-0, 4.5 minutes left. Certainly a, you just got to start getting momentum going. High voltage need to find at least 2 points here, get a goal in so that they can kind of just start to get a little bit of shift on momentum. Maybe they can blitz then, try and snag a couple of consecutive points. This is going to be a good opportunity. An open goal here and a nice 2 from the backside from Fire Ninja.
A nice short answer back there from high voltage, but will it be enough to keep their momentum going? With Wrath just advantage now, we know that they have a decent regrab. They have a decent regrab game, so maybe they can quickly find a regrab and stun them to find another extra 2 points and get them possibly back in this round. But if Wrath are able to hold on to their possession here, that might seem a bit unlikely. Here comes Link one. A nice setup there towards the right. It's going to bounce all the way up to Chuck, not Norris. A nice pass there to the left, and you're not going to be able to find that goal there. But Link one found the rebound, but Fire Ninja able to intercept that and goes for a clear through the right tunnel. Oh, wow,
very nice clear. Gets a good setup here on the bottom half of goal. If the stack was there from high voltage, they might have had an opportunity at another shot on goal, but it does get snagged by Wrath and cleared into tunnel pretty quickly. Another grab. Tried to get set up into the center. Aeronite here, almost getting stunned by Isolate before he tosses it back to Iblow. And this is going to be Wrath setting up again for another attempt on goal. And it's honestly, it's high voltage letting him set up too. Good bit of passing here. The cross to the center and a great slap from Link one. Another 2 points for Wrath.
Something I love about seeing Wrath play here, then in comparison to a lot of OCE teams, when we get ahead, a lot of the mentality is, all right, maintain our lead, just keep possession, play safe. We don't want to make any insane plays or anything, just play safe. But Wrath, they're constantly applying pressure here. They're going to keep going for these points here, and I feel like that's a great strategy in its own, just keeping the pressure on. And high voltage not being able to make a play there because they're going to get intercepted by Wrath there in the mid side. Disc is going to hover here by the left tunnel, and here comes Fire Ninja, pass back there, and they might be able to make a play here, but with 2 minutes left, the situation is looking dire for high voltage.
They're just trying to get something set up, but this stack defense coming out of Wrath is super aggressive. It's right in the face of all of these disc holders, and they're so pressured to pass that disc back so quick. Here's a good setup though, as they are inside the zone. Disc in hand of Fire Ninja for a second before it's snagged by Link one, toss, and an excellent clear downrange. Is the Wrath stack going to be there? It is. Grabs disc, and this is going to be an open goal too.
The regrab game from Wrath certainly on point, and that shot that we saw earlier from Link one with that blind overhand that hit that dinged on the post. Would you substitute making a blind shot with looking cool? I feel like that's the most important question here. Like, if it's gonna look cool, but like, sure, you might miss the goal, but hey, you looked cool. You looked cool doing it? I think that's like a really important thing that we need to factor in here. But regardless, we're gonna head into the last minute of this round quite soon here, and Wrath with a 15-2 lead. High Voltage certainly looking unlikely for this first round.
It is an intense comeback that would need to be mounted here, and I don't imagine Wrath would let it happen easily, as they have been playing pretty good defense, and their offense has been very fast, and on their passing has been pretty good. So they are going to actually even set up here for more points. 50 seconds left on the clock. They're now inside zone of High Voltage. Good bit of passing to the bottom side of the bubble. Chuck Not Norris finds 2 from the back of the goal.
Wrath certainly not letting go of this pressure that they have on High Voltage. They're looking to take this all the way to the end of the round, not letting any seconds spare here. And with 30 seconds left, this may be Wrath's first round of the game into High Voltage, and we're going to be seeing round 2. I wonder if there'll be any changes, but oh, some fast regrabs coming there from Wrath. Nearly found the disc there, but nevertheless, High Voltage, good pass there. Possibly a setup, possibly a point before this round ends, but with 15 seconds left on the clock, Wrath able to find that clear to Link One, and Link One possibly going to find the last throw of this round. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this round.
Clock ticks down, and 17-2 is the final score of round 1. Definitely feeling the heat here for High Voltage. That league sub maybe playing maybe factoring a small bit into how well they can execute on their plays. But I mean, I saw some good setups there. That one goal they had was the stack was there, snagged disc and found an open goal, and there was multiple times there where if a stack had come down from High Voltage, I think they could have found that opportunity more often. But I don't know, maybe after round 1 and getting a little loose with the team, we can see a little better chemistry for round 2. Both these teams, I mean, High Voltage has been around since at least season 1, and I think maybe some of the players since preseason, but definitely some skilled players on both sides. So I do expect a competitive round 2 at the very least.
Not taking credit from any teams here. Both teams actually have done very well in the first round here. Yeah. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if High Voltage can come back from this first round. And I don't know if it's just me, but do you see Pineapple under the orange section? I don't know if it's just me or not, if I'm seeing things. It says Pineapple where it should say where it should say Orange Team or High Voltage.
Yeah.
in the spec there.
I believe you can do some sort of customization there before you create a lobby somehow. I'm not all the wiser, but yeah, there is a way you can change the team name. High Voltage have opted for Pineapple. I will be referring to them as High Voltage. You can refer to them as Pineapple if you so desire.
I might take you up on that offer. Pineapple coming in here. No. keep talking to them as High Voltage. But yeah, we're gonna head into this second round here, and High Voltage. I nearly said Pineapple again. High Voltage. Laws are the best. Looking for a pass here to the right. Fine Ninja now. They're looking for a play here. They're making use of all their plays. A nice pass back there to isolate. Nice pass to the left.
A really quick joust coming out of High Voltage too. They did a really nice job of getting in there and snagging the disc. Although the speed was in favor of, nice shot there, of Wrath on that joust. High Voltage still did find that head. I think it was a headbutt, and managed to snag the disc. And they did have a good setup there inside the zone of Wrath. They were looking good. The defense is here in time to snag this, so they can shut down anything that Wrath is trying to set up. And now's a good time to keep momentum going on their side. It's been about a full minute, and they've had most of the disc control of this round 2 so far.
Yeah, and within the first minute of this round, we can definitely see some change of playstyle coming here from High Voltage. A lot more possession control. They're playing a bit more safe. They're looking for the passes. They're looking for the opportunities. They're playing a lot like Wrath in the first round. If you mind me saying, isolate though, going to find the opening 2 points of the round. High Voltage, wow. Good shot there from Isolate. Played underneath the bubble and found his way up, found his 2 points, and we're going to get into the 8-minute 30 mark here, and High Voltage 2-0. Can Wrath do anything with a joust advantage?
I'm curious if High Voltage are also going to apply some pressure here on defense. You do see the blitz come in from, I believe that was Lulz with the best. That doesn't find any success. Shots, excellent passes here for a setup on goal, and a nice save coming in from Isolate. Excellent snag before it heads over into inside goal. Still goes inside the hands of Wrath. Another shot on goal goes a bit wide. Wrath still setting up here as they manage to hold on to the disc. The clear not finding much success. Great stun coming in there from Crosscheck, and he snags and clears it. Is the stack going to be here? It is. Open goal. That's a 4-point lead for High Voltage.
High Voltage able to resist that onslaught of pressure coming in there from Wrath, and they're able to find a counter attack and regrabs. A lot like how we saw Wrath in the first round, actually. It seems that High Voltage certainly waking up here in the second round, doing a lot more action, a lot more work, and it's certainly paying off. 4-0 and 7 minutes 30 on the clock.
No blitz coming in here, playing it a little bit more conservative now that they have a bit more of a comfortable lead, and we'll see if brawling in the midfield is what High Voltage need in order to get themselves another dispossession and push in towards the zone of Wrath. Wrath not letting that happen quite yet, holding on to disc here and setting something up again. And Wrath have done great once they manage to get these setups. It's going to come down to how well the goalie can stop that goal, and when he's stunned, he can't snag it. A nice shot from Arrow Knight and great teamwork from Wrath to get them two.
And an answer back there coming from Wrath. They're not willing to let go of this round just yet with 6 minutes 50 on the clock. 4-2, still anyone's round, but definitely Wrath looking to quickly find an extra 2 points and keep their momentum going. So, but nevertheless, isolate with the disc. Clear to the left tunnel, cross check. Good pass there, sets it up in the bubble. It's going to bounce, and it's going to work exactly for Lolza the best. And it's going to get stolen there by Ariel Knight. And a bit of a bounce back, a bit of a pass back there. Nightblood Sports holding onto the disc, and a nice pass there to the left. It's going to bounce, however, into the mid, under the trench, and back up again. And the regrabs come in, and a disc that nearly found its way into the goal, but it's going to ding and bounce back. And Fire Ninja able to grab that off Wrath and looking for a play here, playing it safe.
Crazy bit of speed coming in there as they tried to boost down and snag the disc. Nice bit of interception going on in the midfield, and Arrow Knight's been one that's really been snagging the disc out of the hands of High Voltage. He's done a great job of denying them possession in the last couple of minutes. Lulz are best finding a good stun and a nice pass here to Fire Ninja. They're going to play a little bit of catch in the midfield as they do try and set up something to move forward. They can't quite get the positions they need, and almost Wrath going for a 2v4, but the full team is not here to support. The stack is here for High Voltage. The shot off the backboard just dings off the bottom of the goal. Can they find it off the rebound? Another ding off the right side. Where's the rest of High Voltage? They're here. The snag from Crosscheck, and he finds the two.
And after 3 shots on goal, they're going to be able to find those 2 points. High Voltage, great pressure coming there in the early half of this round. And a lot of players on both teams that have certainly made a name for themselves in this game. A lot of players making a lot of great plays here. And it's great to see, actually, compared to OCE games. I'm not chucking any shade or anything, but you tend to have a few golden players that have just taken up the whole game, absorbing all that attention. But in these games, you see all players making a name for themselves here. A lot of players, a lot of great plays coming across the board.
Yeah, and I mean, when you're in that diamond tier, you tend to have that pretty good teamwork, because it's definitely a requirement at that level. And the miss, I mean, the score from Link One, but the dive there just missing the hands. I'm just not sure who was in goal. We'll watch on the replay, but Link One managing to snag that pass and finding himself two. They're only 2 points away from tying this up. 4.5 minutes, plenty of time to do it.
Very close round indeed, however. And in the second round here, Wrath, they've found 2 points, and they want to look for this momentum here. They want to quickly get themselves another extra 2 points or 3 points and get themselves back in this round here. But as you said, yep, still anyone's round here, and both teams struggling for the disc there. But Fire Ninja's going to find it, goes for a nice little pass there back to Crosscheck. Crosscheck goes for the pass back, and they're going to reform themselves, look for an opportunity here, isolate with the disc. Looking for a play here. Here comes the formation on the right underneath. Ooh. But a nice little, it was a cheeky little bounce up shot.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was a pass or a shot, but hey, it nearly worked. But Wrath's defense was too quick, and so was their regrabs, and they're going to find 2 points, and that's going to tie up the scores here with 3 minutes 30 on the clock. What a tight round we've got here.
Yeah, that was. That was interesting. That little I think it was a bounce shot disguised as a pass, and I like it, but
you've got
Oh,
You've
go
got
ahead.
players like left and right, up and down. You're near the goalie. It's like the last thing you expect is a shot like coming down from the bottom. I believe like you'd be waiting for a pass like to the left or the right or above you. You're looking for everything, but like I feel like all that energy around you, and you won't notice that little disc just popping up from the trench underneath you. And yeah, it's a very interesting shot there. It would have been even more interesting if you made it, but nevertheless, high voltage. Certainly not letting go of this pressure here, making their way into the bubble here outside the shield. A nice like great shot there, 3 points going to high voltage, and they're going to take back the lead in this second round, 9-6.
Isolate coming in there with the stun onto Arrow Knight, the excellent pass onto that right into his hands, and then that nice anchor shot for the 3. Really nice job from Isolate to get them that 3-point lead. Keeps high voltage in the game. Otherwise, this would be Wrath's series. They came out of round 1 very well, and high voltage has since responded nicely. A great answer back from Wrath with a nice 2 points. Still a 1-point lead for high voltage, but not a lot of time left on the clock, coming down to 2 minutes.
Back and forth game here, 9-8. Seems that every time high voltage finds a point, Wrath is able to answer back almost immediately. But it's just a question of, can Wrath keep these points coming? Because with 1 minute 30, close to 1 minute 30 left on the clock, if high voltage are able to maintain their lead here, although it's 1 point will do it for a round victory. And high voltage, as we can see here, not letting go of their pressure. Here comes Fire Ninja with a bit of a stun there, and Wrath are going to be able to calmly recollect themselves and go for a play here through possibly the right tunnel. Here comes Eyeblowout Sports with a nice pass there to the left. Chuck Not Norris in the midsection, a pass back. He knew he was going to be overwhelmed. Great pass back there, although it didn't make it at first. Ario Knight is going to be able to recover it, and Chuck Not Norris, nice pass there through the middle. It's inside the bubble here. Can he find the 2 points? But oh, he found the disc and a nice pass back. I love this. I love the pass backs. I love the recollection that they do here. I'm sorry, it's so new to me to see all these it's like calm plays and everything. Like in OC, it's just you got this, you go for it, and a nice backboard shot there coming from Wrath, but didn't quite make it. But they're going to be able to recollect it, and Chuck Not Norris finds the 2 points, and they're going to take that 1-point lead in this second round. Very close round with 30 seconds, close to 30 seconds left on the clock here. High voltage certainly going to look for a play here while they still got the time.
I always wonder if teams practice like a 30-second drill, because this is something that's got to happen enough where it warrants being prepared for. 30 seconds left. We'll see if they're ready to pass up and try and set something up. Chuck Not Norris intercepting it is going to throw a big wrench in their plan. Good here for Isolate to be able to snag that disc and pass it back up to his team, and we'll see if Pineapple High Voltage can set something up. The disc gets snagged by goalie. 8 seconds left now, and if they don't take a shot on goal in the next 4 seconds, it's not going to happen. The shot off the backboard, just missing the pass from Fire Ninja. He may have been able to snag and put something out towards the goal, but Wrath secure round 2 and the series by the skin of their teeth, 10-9.
Yeah, Wrath did really well with maintaining their possession in the last few seconds of that round there. You can see the goalkeeper just keeping it, playing with the time, and he's waiting for high voltage to pressure onto him, and then he went for the clear, took his time, and they drew out all those seconds, and every second is precious, as we can see in the last few seconds of this game. Very close game indeed, but Wrath able to come out on top with a 2-0 round victory.
If you can't read the small scores, round 1 was 2-17, so Wrath definitely came out strong in round 1, and it was very good to see high voltage answer back so heavily. They responded perfect. Their momentum was completely different. They played way faster than they were in round 1. It almost makes me wonder if it could be a strategy to kind of play casual in the first round and then try and change it up to surprise and secure a second one. But they almost seem like a different team coming out of the start of round 2.
Yeah, definitely. You could see they had definitely adapted to Wrath's game style in the second round here. High voltage did well to hold on into that second round. Although they weren't able to find the victory in the second round, they certainly did well. And if we look at the stats here, both teams across the board definitely did their part, definitely did well. And it's great to see.
I think we got another game coming up pretty dang soon. If I'm not mistaken, it is Technique versus the Knights of Origin. So we will probably go to a brief intermission and be back at you with another game for the night. I think that will be the last one of the night, but still more Echo Arena coming at you in no time. So don't go anywhere. Don't miss it. Stay right here for more sweet, sweet Echo Arena.
See you later, mates.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Echo Arena VR Master League. I am still NightFiree. I am still wowed by PAMWOW. How are you feeling, Pam, for our next game of the night?
I mean, based on the game that I just saw earlier, I'm very excited to see this game, especially in comparison to some of the CE games that I'm used to casting over. A lot of excitement packed into these games are very different to what I'm used to casting over. But nevertheless, yep, excited to see this, excited to cast over it, and yeah.
You know, you might be in a bit more familiar territory. These are bronze and silver teams, so it is a bit more of the newer squads, if you will, playing here against each other. But regardless, you know, when you're in the, what is it, 7th week, I believe, 7th week of season 2 of any season in the VRML, it's the matchmaking system tends to pump out some pretty fun games, you know, and across the board, if you're bronze, silver, gold, diamond, you'll find yourself in some pretty competitive back and forth. We've seen so many round 3s this week, a ton of overtimes. I think Palador cast 4 round 3s in a row or something ridiculous. You know, it's just been really good back and forth regardless of where you look. And so, yeah, I'm excited too. I do think it'll be interesting to see how Technique and Knights of Origin, kind of what sort of strategies they bring to the table. And we're going to find out. Round 1 starting in 12 seconds.
And hey, the more chaos, the better. I love a good amount of chaos in my games. So if that's what we're gonna see here, based on what I've heard, very exciting game to see here. And here come the launches here. And Technique able to find that disc, a bit of a slap to the left. Not sure if that was going to be a setup or a mistap, but nevertheless, Knight of Origin unable to grab that because Holo able to find that still, and Holo going to set it up to the right side, and they might go for a potential play here. Technique have a 2v1 situation on the goal here, turns into a 2v2, now a 2v3, but he's going to find a nice anchor shot from the backboard there, but wasn't able to find it. It's going to bounce all the way back, but the regrabs come in, and Technique able to find their possession yet again. Might look for another shot here.
Good bit of movement out of Knights of Origin to boost up and snag that disc. Oh, actually, it is. I think we have the names reversed on. On score, we got to switch them because Technique is on the orange team. You were right. You were calling it out right on the scoreboard.
Okay. I didn't just shout like.
No, I was getting confused myself because I was looking there too. But yes, you're right. Technique now pushing up inside the zone of Knights of Origin. A good bit of a defense here to snag disc from the goalie. Tries to clear up, tries to pass to his team. It gets blocked by that Geode, and the slap here from G-Dog, almost a shot on goal. Flies there to snag that and almost tries to clear again. Holo rotating upside down, trying to set himself up for something. The missed stun coming out from Aiden VR, just missing that fist throw there. And G-Dog still able to keep the disc inside the possession, or at least inside the hands of Technique. Technique here now setting up for another one. Pass from Holo down to Quantum Realm from the bottom of the bubble. Tries to go for the pass, maybe set up from G-Dog. G-Dog, they're able to slam it in through the defense, through a couple of defenders there, and that's 2 points for Technique.
G-Dog did really well to quickly grab that disc and make his way up to the goal there and duck and weave through the Knights of Origin, but nevertheless, that's going to be the first 2 points going to Technique of this round. And a lot of pressure coming here from Technique and still waiting for a response to the Knight of Origin, and we want to see some more pressure coming here, and I think that might be just what we see here with those regrabs zooming right past them. Here they go now. The Knight of Origin setting it up possibly for an inside shot here. Here comes block slanging Bricky. These names, I'm telling you, it always happens to me. Block slanging Bricky. Didn't quite find the shot. He was overwhelmed there by Technique, but they're going to be able to quickly grab that disc back again and go for another shot. Went for a setup there, but didn't quite go directly to his partner there, and Technique able to quickly grab that disc and go for a clear potentially here to the left.
Yeah, I think he tried to pass it to Block, and Block was basically surrounded by 2 defenders. He had a stun on him, and even if the disc was passed well to him, it would have been intercepted. Quantum here going to be able to intercept that out of the hands of Aiden VR, and he's going to try and set something up here. Is the stack going to be down there for the bottom? No, it's not. Technique not there in time to snag disc, although Quantum is here, and he's waiting now, setting something up with a bit of a back pass. That goes awry. This may be an opportunity for some sort of defensive aggression to come out. The pass to the bottom side of the bubble doesn't find any success, and we'll see if Hollow can set something up as he tries to spin his way in. The shot goes just wide, and the missed shot here from G-Dog.
It looked like a double ding there. I'm not sure what I saw there. It bounced off the bottom of the rim, then to the right, and it's just made its way out, unfortunately. But Technique certainly not letting go of their aggression here. Nice pass there to the shield. Quantum Realm making his way inside and finds the 2 points. Great assist there from G-Dong and a great 2 points there from Quantum Realm. 4-0. Technique certainly taking a lead here in the first round.
Good bit of juking there from Quantum, and you saw the setup stun on the goalie as well. That was great teamwork out of Technique. Excellent technique from Technique.
Excellent technique.
No.
Someone had to say it. They're definitely showing a lot of technique here. And here come the regrabs here. Quantum Realm playing off the floor here. Might go for a pass to the up section of the goal, but it's actually going to be to the right, and Hollow going to find that snapshot of 2 points inside the bubble here, and 6-0 here on the first round. Technique piling on these points, and still 5 minutes left on the clock here, and it's definitely still Night of Origin can definitely get back in this game. All it's going to take is 2 3-pointers, but can they find those? That's the question, and they're going to see if they can do anything with this just advantage here, and that's going to be Flies with the disc here, looking for a potential pass here. Certainly playing with the time, playing for any advantage that he can find here, trying to draw out Technique as far as he can. Indeed he does, and that's going to be a pass there to Minty on the left. And Minty now taking his time, looking for a pass. They're playing pretty slow here. They're not looking to make any mistakes here. They were trying to hold on to this as long as they can. And a pass there didn't quite hit its target on time, but Technique going to be applying that pressure there, and they're going to be able to find the disc. It's going to bounce back though, unfortunately, and the Night of Origin might be able to make a play here. Aiden VR from outside the bubble, but Purple Mikey's there for the disc, and he's going to be able to grab it and secure that. And yeah, Technique able to clear that.
You can see Aiden swinging the controllers in frustration on not getting that shot in. A really nice long-range shot. Another. That was a good 3-point attempt backboard shot there, but a great rebound from Hollow to put the 2 in, and an 8-point lead with 4.5 minutes isn't impossible to overcome. Knights of Origin really just need to start landing those passes. They've had a few key missed passes when they're trying to set up on the offense, and that's really sort of thrown a wrench in their plans. They do good on the passes here up through the midfield, but when it gets around to the bubble, they just don't seem to have those quick setups really coming in quite yet. But we'll see. Still 4 minutes, like we said, plenty of time to work with, and if Technique just keep doing what they're doing, they've got themselves a nice round 1 win.
Yep, and Technique, speaking of them, might be looking for another play here inside the bubble. Here comes Hollow dancing around the goals here. Didn't quite find the 2 points, but the Night of Origin might be able to look for a counter attack here. They've set up the disc inside the bubble of Technique, but the regrabs didn't come in from the Night of Origin. They're playing a bit safe here. They don't want to overextend too much. They want to cop any more points there. And Technique possibly looking for an answer back here with 3 minutes 26 on the clock. The Night of Origin certainly need to find a play here, and Minty trying to find a play indeed. A pass down. Oh, and a brilliant pass there to block slanging Bricky, who finds the 2 points. But I think it bounced off Purple Mikey. I'm not sure. Is that what happened there?
It must have, because Purple Mikey got credit for the self goal. So yeah, he probably headered in off the head of Purple Mikey. What happened is the stack was coming in. So I wonder if when you watch that replay, you can see the stack headering in. I think I just missed the replay, so I'm not sure. But yeah, either way, a really nice setup, a really great pass to the bottom side of the bubble there, and just a great cross to get them 2 points. 2.5, 2:45 on the clock, really. So now that they have disc in hand, maybe they can set up another attempt to push into the zone of Technique. But Technique are not letting up on the aggression. They've been playing fast. Their stacks have been pretty quick. They've been reacting really nicely, and it's definitely not going to be easy for the Knights of Origin to come back from a 6-point lead now.
That was a really great pass that we saw there earlier with those 2 points for the Night of Origin. Not going to say I'm going to say I did not expect that, especially with how safe they've been playing in this first round. Maybe they're going to be changing it up now. Maybe they're going to be adapting into this later half of this round. But will they have adapted fast enough? Because Technique certainly have that point advantage. and they're not looking to let go of that. Here come Knight of Origin now. Minty in the left tunnel, playing safe yet again, looking for a play, looking for a pass. Wants to draw out as many Technique members as he can so they can find a quick, easy goal here. It's going to pass it down to the trench, and there's going to be Aiden VR. Now Aiden, pass back. Didn't quite find Minty at first, and Technique might be able to take advantage of that. And indeed they do. They're going to go for a clear here, and with 1 minute 35 on the clock, Technique might be able to take this first round, but still the point gap isn't as large as you'd expect. A 3-pointer can you know, he can pretty much bring back a game. And as we saw there, Technique definitely not letting go of that pressure. Ding, pretty sure that was a ding. Yeah, off the top of that post there. And Knight of the Origin able to find that disc and go for a clear here. Can they make a play here with any regrabs? Let's see.
Oh, they're here. This is the first time I've seen them regrab down to disc before Technique have as well. And so opportunity might be available, sort of pad on or reduce the lead for round one, go in with round two a little bit more confidence. 50 seconds left. If they make 2 threes, like you said, they could also come back, but Technique is just not allowing it. They've been doing great on defense, finding their those steals, really getting aggressive with the stacks. A great stack push here to grab disc, another spin in, and Hollow finds himself another 2-point dunk. That's another pushed back up to an 8-point lead, and 30 seconds left. It's just not going to be possible for Knights of Origin.
Technique definitely showing that they're a lot of potential within their inside bubble shots. A lot of technique, as we said, a lot of skills coming through here in the bubble. But nevertheless, the Knight of Origin with 15 seconds left on the clock, possibly a Hail Mary to brighten the mood, but it's hovering near the goal there, but didn't quite make it in time. And Technique able to clear that, and they're going to be able to find the first round here. Technique, Knight of Origin, 10 to possibly one last shot, but no, Purple Mike is not going to let that go through, and that's going to be the first round going to Technique.
You know, Knights of Origin, look good. They have good defense inside the bubble. They really are competing for the disc when it comes inside their zone. They just are having a little bit of trouble setting up inside the zone of Technique. You know, those missed passes are really hurting them, and they're not going unpunished, right? Technique is pouncing on those missed passes, and so whenever one comes out, it just instantly gets, there's someone there to at least battle for the disc, and so it's never an easy work up there to get the point on goal from Knights of Origin.
They definitely have the right idea of the Knight of Origin. You can see them setting up inside the Technique half, but they're just unable to make those passes, as you said, and Technique are able to abuse that and find the quick clears back and counterattacks and points. And, well, we're going to get into this second round quite soon, and possibly the Knight of Origin may be able to utilize these setups more frequently in this second round, but we're going to see that quite soon.
You know, they had a good bit of stack movement there towards the later minutes of round one. If they can just kind of be quick on the clears and try and, get there to compete for the disc. It's not like the whole team of Technique is stacking back on defense, so they can maybe find some 2v2s and some more opportunities to sort of more easily set up for a shot on goal. We'll see what they do here as we get into round two of this series, and the joust going into the favor of Technique. A good way to start off after a round one win.
And G-Dog finding the disc here quite quickly, nearly found an opening shot there, but Knight of Origin able to hold on. And Minty lost the disc there, and Quantum Realm making his way inside the bubble. Can he find a backboard shot possibly? He did a nice little juke there to the right. Quantum Realm, great inside shot there to open up this round. Technique, wow, what a great opening shot there from Quantum Realm. Good plays in the bubble there. And Knight of Origin, they need to quickly find a 2 points here. They need to quickly cut off this momentum coming from Technique here. If they want to quickly grab themselves a lead in this round, it'll certainly do them a good favor.
Good bit of passing here off of the offensive joust, if you will, and Minty might have an opportunity here to set up. Great defense preventing that pass from really being able to be tossed to the bottom side of goal, and nothing really able to come out from Knights of Origin. The defense from Technique really preventing the setup from even coming through, and now disc in hand, another clear. We'll see if the Technique stack is there. It actually looks like Knights of Origin are here in order to defend, and disc in hand from Hollow. He takes a shot just wide. That would have been a potential 3. tries to snag it from G-Dog. He's going to miss and the slap away with a nice clear.
I feel like Night of Origin, they're really good with their setups inside the technique section, but it's just I feel like adapting to certain situations and being able to make passes that aren't you didn't write upon them in the plans. It's like not everything is pinpoint planned here in this game. Certainly everything can happen, so I feel like it's just being able to adapt to these situations where a player might be pushing onto you. You might need to make a pass slightly more to the left or to the right, and it's this pressure coming from technique that's certainly making it difficult on Night of Origin. As we can see here, that's going to be Hollow with the disc here, possibly looking for a pass to the right here. Indeed, he does underneath. Quantum Realm going to take their disc to the mid side, and another pass, another clear coming through technique, and they might look for another potential point here. Here comes G-Dog inside the bubble, and a nice shot there. 2 points, 4-0 here. Technique, great shot there coming from G-Dog. Great passes from Quantum Realm, and we're going to be heading into the just advantage here of Night of Origin.
I think we just made it out of the corner of the screen, but Hollow came in with the stack as well and found the stun to open up that shot. So really nice bit of teamwork there to allow for that 2 point to find its way in. And yeah, 4-0 lead. Joust able to get intercepted by technique. Shot onto the open goal, just dings off the bottom of it. And Knights of Origin are able to escape a insurmountable lead here so far, although it is looking like Technique are setting up for another couple of shots on goal. The behind the back shot, whoa, getting a little steezy on it.
What we saw is like what we talked about earlier in the previous games. Hollow might look for another stylish shot. It's going to be a stylish pass up to the roof, and the Night of Origin able to avoid those 2 points there. But yeah, it's like we said earlier. It's like, would you substitute getting those 2 points if it means you get to look cool? I mean, going for that backwards shot inside the bubble, like, hey, that's something you can put on your resume. I made that 2 shot behind the back shot, but nevertheless, Quantum Realm looking to find that undershot, and indeed he does. And Technique certainly not letting go of this pressure that they've had from the first round through to the second round. 6-0 here in the Night of Origin with yet another just advantage. Certainly not what you want to see previous to the other just advantage, where Technique were able to quickly re-grab and find that disc outside of the Night of Origin's hands, but maybe they can quickly let go of it this time. Here comes Aiden VR with the disc, passes it to the left tunnel, and didn't go exactly where he wanted to go. A bit of an awkward bounce there, and Quantum Realm able to quickly grab the disc here and plays around the tunnel here, playing a nice play around there by blocks, plays around Blockslag and Briggy there, and they're gonna go for a nice little pass back here and take their time here with 5 minutes 50 on the clock. Technique, and Night of Origin able to grab the disc here. Can they find an answer back here off the backboard? Bounces a bit too high, didn't go directly off the backboard where he aimed for it to go, but nevertheless, Technique able to grab that disc and go for the clear to the right tunnel.
Here's a real head scratcher for you. Blocksling and Bricky is actively typing in Twitch chat while playing. That's really some incredible skill.
Wait.
That's probably why he's slacking behind here and why he's still in the midfield. Tries to contest for a disc and can't quite get it. Aiden able to get his hands on, but...
No wonder Quantum Realm's been dancing around you. You're too busy dancing in the Twitch chat. G-Dog gonna find the disc here and potentially a pass to the left here. It took it all the way to Hollow here, and Hollow able to utilize that and find 2 points inside the bubble, and 8-0 here. Technique. Night of Origin certainly need to find a 2 point or a 3 pointer here to bring themselves back in the game, cut off the momentum of Technique, because this pressure is just enormous that Technique have placed on top of the Night of Origin.
I mean, we're almost at 10 points at the half, and you're looking at potential mercy here. So unless Hollow Knights want to be mercy, they really do need to start getting points on the board. An open goal here for G-Dog if he decides to go for the 3. He's going to push in and go for the 2, locks it past the goal. He just dings off the goal and goes in. Fly with 2, and yeah, mercy is getting a dangerous reality.
The reactions are definitely there from Fly. Fly found that disc, but I think the momentum that he had of coming back into the goal kind of dragged himself back into the goal there and eased those 2 points into their goals there. But Technique with a 10-0 lead. Night of Origin certainly looking for a play here. It's going to be hovering in the midsection here, but Quantum Realm not able to find it. Goes for I'm pretty sure that was not a pass back. That was Night of Origin able to find a slap here. And Minty now off the shield looking for a play off the backboard. And Minty, great shot there coming from Minty. It's inside bounce shot, 2 points. And That's going to be 2 points coming to Night of Origin. Certainly would have been useful in the earlier stages of this round, but nevertheless, it's going to be 2 points going to Night of Origin. And hey, 2 points is 2 points. If you're able to say that at least you scored, I feel like at least it means that you're certainly not on the wrong track. You're certainly doing some plays right, and that's something that they can take away from this game.
And you know, I mean, Technique is able to score 10.5. Who's to say that Knights of Origin can't mount some sort of comeback here? It's only 8-point lead now, and so they can manage to set something up like they did last time. They might find some success. A good pass here to Hollow, and this is going to be a 3v1. The stack is going to try and get here in time to even the odds. The shot on the bottom side of the goal. A nice snag by Fly. A nice re-snag by Fly. He gets done. Can't get the clear, but his team can. And now with 3 minutes, let's see if the Knights of Origin can push down and do something on offense, because they need to get some more points on the board.
That was great keeping there from Fly. Was able to find the save twice in a row, and also the steals there. But I feel like utilizing clears is something that both teams can definitely work on here, because what I've noticed is that they'll find a save, they'll find a steal, and they'll just clear it, but it doesn't necessarily go exactly where you'd want the disc to go for it to be advantage to your team. They kind of just clear it for the sake of clearing it. But here we see G-Dog here with a pass inside the goal. And from my perspective, that nearly looked like it was going to bounce off into the goal there. But G-Dog certainly not letting go of those backward shot habits, those 360s. But hey, you love to see it. You love to see him. But here we go. Night of Origin, Aiden and VR. Nice clear there through the middle. And as I said earlier, a bit of these clears that aren't, I feel like, necessary some of the times, but like they can be utilized. But I feel like you got to be able to depict whether they are useful or not. And Hollow, what a long shot, 29 meters out. Hollow, 3 points. Wow, what a long shot there. And certainly burying in this round, the second round here for Technique. And with 1 minute 40 left on the clock, it's certainly looking a bit hopeless there for Night of Origin, especially with that long shot coming in there from Hollow.
Starting to look grim. That might have been the nail in the coffin for Technique here, or for the Knights of Origin. Technique doing a great job of finding that 3 open goal shot, and at this point they really just need to keep disc out of the hands of Knights of Origin, and they've been doing a good job of that this whole series. It's really been a Technique dominated disc possession, although you do see a little bit of competing here from Block Slang and Bricky. He's trying to battle it out amongst the 3 or 4 of the defenders around goal and can't quite find much success, as you would expect in the 1v3. Fly able to grab disc and maybe set something up. 50 seconds now, and I just don't even think it's possible to come back with 11 points.
But Night of Origin still certainly not letting go of hope here. They're looking for any opportunity that they can, and they're going for the punches, going for the steals. But Technique able to find that in the end. And Hollow looking for a clear, looking for a pass through the right tunnel here. Certainly playing with time here. They've got 35 seconds left on the clock, and they're certainly going to find this second round here. That's going to be a Technique game. But can G-Dog find a follow-up 2 points here inside the bubble? Indeed, he does. A nice cheeky steal there, follow up by a 2-pointer, and that's going to be 15-2 in this second round. Technique able to take 2 rounds to 0 into the Night of Origin.
Oh, quite the performance from Technique here today. They're passing on point, their aggressive stack usage on offense and defense, and almost finds another 3 there off of the steal, just to sort of pile onto their lead at around 2. But yeah, that's going to be the series going to Technique pretty handily, 15-2 for round 2 at least.
Great plays from both teams here, but certainly something that both teams can take away here, that at least that I've noticed in this game: utilizing your passes more effectively, utilizing your clears more effectively, playing it for your team. You don't want to just clear it back into the hands of the opponent. You want to actually make it work for you and essentially get those 2 points, because as we saw, Night of Origin certainly had a great defense and they were able to find a lot of clears, but just unable to utilize a lot of those clears into their favor. But nevertheless, a great match that we saw here. And yeah, good game.
Take a gander at the stats real quick before we round off the night. 29 stuns coming in from Block Slang and Bricky. You know, he was in there. He was fighting. He was going for the 1v3s, so it makes sense. 27 stuns coming out from Minty. 4 for Fly, 11 for Aiden. Fly, the goalie, so obviously he's not scooping him up. Purple Mikey, 1. He's the goalie there, so obviously not getting them. 21 for G-Dog, 25 for Hollow, 18 for Quantum. So good bit of fist fighting going on. 11 points for Hollow. Minty with the only 2 coming in from Knights of Origin, and a tough loss, but you know, still one you can learn something from. You know, obviously the casts help, and go back, watch the VOD, see what you can improve, try and improve on that in practice. That's the only thing you can do, right?
Yep. You can definitely learn from every game, even victories you can learn from. Something that I just want to quickly highlight here, a 57% possession. Oh my god. Sorry, I read the chat and I saw Cyanide complimenting me. You know, it's kind of got into my head here now. I'm getting a bit tongue twisted here, so I'm going to blame that one on Cyanide. So that's your fault, not me. That's you. There, yep, that's you. I'm blaming you anyway. A 57% possession in comparison to the Night of the Origins 43%, and we can definitely see how Technique were able to utilize their possession into finding those onslaught of points and those onslaught of 2v1 situations. As we can see here in this highlight right here, like able to hold on to those discs for the perfect times, letting go, and certainly not giving any passes up there. In comparison to Night of Origin, who definitely can have a lot to improve on, but as I said earlier, both teams can definitely improve in this situation. But yeah, still a great game, and it was great to cast.
Agreed. I think that's it for us on the night. So enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Shout out to SirDimwi for camming for us and hosting. Shout out to everyone in chat. John, Fiji, SirDimwi's in there as well. we have Bricksling and Bricky, who was just playing X-Wing. Who else? I think there's a few more, but we do appreciate everyone that has stopped by and was chatting. Thank you. Sergeant Smoothie, that was who I was looking for. Thank you so much for dropping in and hanging out. We do appreciate you guys. That's why we do the cast. It's for you, so you can enjoy some good Echo action.
And while we're on the topics of shouting out, just want to say a quick thank you to Ready at Dawn and our sponsors at ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixit Gaming, Rebuff Reality, and VRWare. And of course, a big shout out to our moderators, Wit, Nadar, Gilligan, Sneak Evil, Princess Hello, Cost, Dano McFabulous, and Echo Zero. And I believe that's it for this session, and been great to cast. Happy to be here. I love the action that I've seen in these previous 2 games. Certainly a different feel to OCE games. Besides that last game, there was a bit more chaos in that last game, and I love to see that element of chaos. It's great to see. But yeah.
Absolutely. Excellent games today. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is NightFiree with 2 E's. PAMWOW at my side. SirDimwi on the cams. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you all probably tomorrow for more Echo Arena action. So make sure you follow and come back.
See you later, mates.